Beauford T. Andy Anderson was born on July 6, 1922, in Eagle, Wisconsin, and moved to nearby Soldiers Grove before joining the Army. Enlisting in the United States Army in 1942, Anderson was sent to the Southwest Pacific Theater in July 1944. He earned the Bronze Star while serving on the island of Leyte in the Philippines. By April 13, 1945, he was participating in the Battle of Okinawa as a technical sergeant in the 381st Infantry Regiment, 96th Infantry Division. During a Japanese counterattack at Kakazu Ridge on that day, he single-handedly held off a flanking force by alternately firing his carbine and throwing activated mortar shells. Although seriously wounded by shrapnel during the action, he refused medical evacuation until he had reported the situation to his commander. For these actions, Anderson was awarded the Medal of Honor the next year, on June 27, 1946. Anderson served in the United States Army Reserve after the war, eventually gaining a commission as a second lieutenant. He left the military on September 30, 1952, after 10 years of service. During a Japanese counterattack at Kakazu Ridge he displayed conspicuous gallantry and intrepidity above and beyond the call of duty. When a powerfully conducted pre-dawn Japanese counterattack struck his unit's flank, he ordered his men to take cover in an old tomb, and then, armed only with a carbine, faced the onslaught alone. After emptying one magazine at point-blank range into the screaming attackers, he seized an enemy mortar dud and threw it back among the charging enemy, killing several as it burst. Securing a box of mortar shells, he extracted the safety pins, banged the bases upon a rock to arm them and proceeded alternately to hurl shells and fire his weapon among the fanatical foe, finally forcing them to withdraw. Despite the protests of his comrades, and bleeding profusely from a severe shrapnel wound, he made his way to his company commander to report the action. Anderson's intrepid conduct in the face of overwhelming odds accounted for 25 enemy killed and several machine guns and knee mortars destroyed, thus single-handedly removing a serious threat to the company's flank. After returning from the war, Anderson lived in Beloit, Wisconsin and later spent time in Mackinac Island, Michigan. Ultimately, he relocated to Monterey County, California, where he served as mayor and city councilman of Seaside and as a Monterey County supervisor. He lived on a cattle ranch near Hunter Liggett and spent the last years of his life in Salinas. Anderson died on November 7, 1996. His wife of 50 years, Phyllis, died the next month, on December 23. They are buried together in Arlington National Cemetery. Because of Anderson's ferocity and tenacity in the face of danger while wounded and continuing to fight the Japanese with vigor, Beauford Theodore Anderson is a certified badass. Thank you for watching and we hope you enjoyed this video as we continue along with the Certified Badass series. Please like and subscribe for more.